welcome to my channel. This is my very first tutorial and it's get ready with me. I am going out tonight, so I thought it's a very good opportunity to why not film this while getting ready. So it's a very fun, summery, color pop kind of a look. Color pop. Yeah, it is actually color pop that I'm wearing on my lips, and but it's a very color inspired look where, and since purple is a very in color this season, so I thought why not go with a purple kind of a smoky eye look. I am not in too much into purples, but somehow this look has turned out very pretty and I'm really liking it. I would like to play with other colors also using you can play with other colors using this look if you are not into purples like me, but I would highly recommend you do try this kind of a purple look. It's very cool, summery and pop kind of a look. You can go with another kind of a lip color if you're not into, I mean, everybody is into pink, come on, but you can go with a. I wanted to apply this, but since I had just started with my YouTube channel and it's my very first tutorial, I didn't want it to go that overboard, but I wanted to try this LA matte me lip gloss, and it's a pigment gloss and it's in the color very much purple. I mean, see, it would look very nice. In fact, if you stay tuned and watch the whole video, I will be applying this on my lips to see how the eye look matches with this purple color. So keep watching, and if you like the video, please give me a big thumbs up and like and subscribe to my channel. Give it some love. I am new to YouTubing. I'm still figuring out the whole lighting, camera, editing part of it, but at the end of it, I'm very passionate about makeup. I really like to experiment in a very subtle way. So let's get started. I'm applying a Sephora eyeshadow pencil in the color 15 purple, and I'm just shading the inner and the outer corners of my eyelid. And in case you are thinking whom I'm talking to, of course, I'm talking to you guys. I thought it was gonna be a get ready with me tutorial, but somehow it was getting very long, so I thought of giving a voiceover instead. Anyways, that's that. And right now I'm just blending the eyeshadow with the kind of a small blending brush. I used a very small blending brush because I didn't wanted the color placement to move around. I will be going with a large blender brush later on when we place other shades of purple on the eyelid. Right now we'll just be using the small shader brush and blend till everything is soft and there are no harsh lines visible. And I'm really talking to myself over there. So next I will be using Victoria's Secret's Midnight Jewels Eye Kit, and I'm be using the light purple shade, again applying it in the inner and the outer corners with a small kind of a shader brush and just blending everything well. I'm not applying any color in the center of the eyelid, keeping it blank, as we'll be applying a very nice and shimmery shade once all the purple colors are blended and we have reached the desired depth of color. So using Makeup Revolution palette, Girls on Film, I'm mixing two shades, Girls on Film and Shooting Star. They are kind of a skin tone shades to just blend out that purple color. Also using the light purple shade in the same palette, and the shade is called One in a Million, placing the color above my crease to create a nice gradation of the purple color from light to dark. Again, going back to the same Victoria's Secret palette and using the same purple shade in the inner and the outer corners of the eyelid and giving a little more depth of color and blending everything out with a large clean blending brush, as blending is the key to any kind of a great
sexy smoky eye look. For a little bit more pop of pink and purple, I'm using this Makeup Revolution Mermaids Forever palette and mixing the two pink purple shades and placing it above my crease. You can also use the Victoria's Secret palette using the pink shade shown if you don't want to go for a totally new palette. And now for the center part of the eyelids, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Girls on Film palette and using this light flashing shade and packing a hell lot of color on my eyelids, just the center part. And it's such a pretty shade, and you can just use it on its own and just blend it out. It looks so pretty as every time you blink your eyes, it will just flash lights, as the shade's name. So, anyways, I'm just blending it out with a very small shader brush or a blending brush, just to be sure not to blend out the color we just packed on. And even if you do, just apply a little more. But we do need to make sure that any color on the crease is nicely blended out. So I'm using a blending brush and just making sure that everything is nice and soft and merging. Now for the lower lash line, I am taking the same purple shade from the Victoria's Secret palette and smoking out the lower lash line. Also, I'm taking the dark shade from the Victoria's Secret palette and just smoking out the outer edge or outer corners of the lower lash line. And I'm doing this by using a small pencil brush so that the application of the product is very precise and I do not apply too much. Also use a small brush to just blend out everything. And now for my brows, I will be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade dark brown. I do think that this shade is a little bit light for me, but it's alright because I'm going for such a bold kind of a smoky eye. I do not want very strong and structured eyebrows, so I'm just filling in the sparse areas and just giving it a little bit of the lift. So to highlight under my brow bone, I'm using the same shade from the Makeup Revolution palette, Lights Flashing, and just applying a little bit where the arch is and blending it out. Also using the INCOLOR Glide On Gel pencil, and I'm lining my upper and lower waterline. To finish up the look, I'm just applying a very thin coat of liner. I'm using the Inglot number 77 gel liner in the color black with the Inglot brush. I also went ahead and used the Ardell 106 lashes, and I did apply mascara before applying the lashes. The mascara I used was Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I think it's an amazing one to use.
So I went ahead and applied my eyelashes and did the rest of my face and did my lip color and blush and all that stuff. I didn't go that much, I didn't go too much with the highlighter because already I think there's too much going on in the eyes. You need to maintain a balance of things. If you go highlighting your skin, your eyes, your lips, it's gonna be a disaster. So just go with one kind of not always, I mean in certain kind of looks you can do everything a little bit, but for this look I think the eyes are too bold. You just think you do not want to highlight too much or contour too much. So if you have watched the whole video, give it me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And you are still here, I know that is for a very very daunting task. So not daunting, let's say experimenting. So hats off to Aishwarya first of all for trying this kind of a very their very purpley color at such a reputed festival. She was there, but I think she carried it off pretty well. Although there was a lot of speculations about what is she trying to do and stuff like that, but I think personally, makeup and fashion is all about experimenting and carrying it with confidence, even if you know that most of the people are opposite against it. So this was one of the main reasons of me doing this kind of a summary look, that I wanted to try out this color and see how it looks. So there you go, you're gonna see me apply this color for the very first time with this kind of a purple look. Okay, so let's go. It's a very pretty color, by the way, by itself. So it's still a little bit wet and I'm not supposed to speak till it dries up, otherwise the more I speak the cracks show. But I just can't wait. I mean, it's such a pretty color, the look of it, I mean, it's complementing the eyeshadow look that I have created, and I really like it. I mean, you can be fun sometimes with your makeup and it's so good. I mean, if you're a college girl, if you're just new to college, you have all the right to experiment. I mean, it's not that I wouldn't want to go out in this color. Of course I would love to go out, but I think for tonight I'll just stick to the pink color, the ColourPop lip gloss that I was going for.